May Week is the name used in the University of Cambridge to refer to a period at the end of the academic year. Basically, it's the time after your exams finish and before your college kicks you out so that they can host conferences. For me, this was about 2 weeks, and for those of you who don't have time to watch an entire 10-minute video, it looked a little something like this. If that looks at all interesting, stick around and celebrate the end of my exams with me. So, fresh out of exams, I headed out, and after an attempt was made to spray me, as per the Cambridge tradition, I headed straight back to college in order to get Alice to be sprayed as well.
Such a parade.
Tony boy.
Since she had extra time, she finished after me, so we were all there when she finished.
What do you want to say to the fans?
Why are you plugging his own?
Tell them to like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Turn that bell button on.
Yeah, hit the bell.
Hit that bell.
We did it! I've said we did it like 10 times now. I'm gonna have to cut it all together. We're done! I'm done! We did it! We're done! Finished! I'm done! We're done! We're done! We're done! We're done! We did it!
To continue the celebrations, Alice and I headed to the pub to meet up with the other Komskis.
We're done!
I need more specific details because I'm funny and not
Say it again.
funny if you get it.
I'm done! We're done! Hey!
Hey, congratulations, Sam.
Thank you!
The next morning, after tearing down my notes and getting a haircut, we went over to celebrate the Mathmos finishing their exams. Some of them were pretty happy to be done, but some of the others weren't really feeling it. We found ways to have fun anyway.
Yo, you haven't finished? Oh, I'm sorry.
I didn't really do much in the first week after exams ended, mostly just chilling with my friends. On one of the nights, we went to go see Alice perform improv again.
We are the Cambridge Diplomats. My name's Alice. Saw a hedgehog. He saw a hedgehog.
My back was on fire.
We also spent a lot of time just playing board games, the kind of stuff we didn't have time for before. And on one of the nights, we had a cute movie screening at Kay's.
Oh my god.
And after Kay and I hosted auditions for the short film I'm making next term, we all headed off to a formal.
Yeah, I guess so. So Zeb, why are you drinking champagne?
It's my birthday. I don't remember anything myself. I'm not doing a speech.
Oh my god.
I've not finished exams.
You have!
I have. I've not finished exams. Yay!
Like face of complete the circle. Jim! Why is this happening? I'm so sorry.
Oh no!
It's way too early. What the fuck is that?
I really thought I'd have a lot more time after exams ended to do the things I'd been meaning to do all term, but as it turns out, that wasn't the case. With all the barbecues and formals and film screenings, it really felt like everyone was rushing to spend as much time together as possible before we all had to leave for the summer.
What do you have champagne? Oh wow.
So there's this annual event that happens in Cambridge called the Cardboard Boat Race. It's a great tradition that doesn't really have official organisers. People just kind of turn up with their cardboard boats and try to race them down the river. This year all the engineers at Queen's built a giant boat with working propellers, and they clearly enjoyed the crowd.
Thanks, Fred. Oh no! Oh, they're trying to board! This is mad.
It was a real highlight of my May week, and for them it seemed like a real moment of pure fun.
Oh no! This is chaos. Oh no! Well done, Thomas.
Thank you so much. I'm so
Incredible.
glad.
Congratulations. Woo, congratulations.
That same day in the evening, we went to Bounce, which is a summer party at Queen's full of bouncy castles and food. I had to set up, clear up, and work some shifts, but I had a great time anyway.
Can I be like a theme song, like Little Boys?
Later, boys.
Little Boys.
I can't even see the building, it's too dark. Wow. There's no way to look at this and not have it look nice.
Have the camera upside down and bring it very nice.
Let's have a look. No, it still looks nice. Is this the Trinity one? Yes. Oh, they're about to start.
The next day we went to Jesus Green for a sunset barbecue.
Hello! Yeah, look at the horror film. Oh, look at all this bread! Oh! Oh!
Is that alcohol, Zeb?
No.
Zeb?
Oh, look, it's
Zeb?
It was one of my favorite moments of the whole year, and the evening ended with a front seat view of the Trinity fireworks.
yes, Beth.
Create a perfect world in our heads.
We headed back to college and found it full of structures and decorations.
It's pretty. Look at the little decorations. Ah. Do you reckon this is the secondary stage? Yeah, I wonder what this will be.
This must be like a secondary stage.
Yeah. Watch my next video to find out.
The structures were for the Queen's May Ball, which we attended the next evening. It was an intense, exciting flurry of sound, food, colors, and drink, and I loved every moment of it. You'll have to wait for my next video to see more.
After the May Ball, and we've just found out that they're giving away all of the spare food and drink. I've already collected this big stack of stuff, but Max has just woken up.
So we're gonna get more.
We're gonna get more. Round 2, baby. You have so many sweets.
After the May Ball, we only had a couple days left. After a final trip to Spoons, which was the first thing we did at the start of the year, and another comedy performance by Alice, it was time to say goodbye. I packed up my things, said goodbye to this room that I've been in for a year, and that was the end.
When you go, you coming back to yeah, I'm going as well. So. 5 minutes.
Sad.
Oh, sad.
So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.